How's it going, everybody? So I'm just going to play Teamfight Manager 2 a little bit today. We're going to continue where we last left off. Unfortunately, you know, there's a lot of this game that's still kind of locked off. Like, there's a lot of players that I would like to just release and say, you know what? I don't need you. Good, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. Because in this case, like, we would be losing a lot of money. You know, that's no good for us. But streaming does us absolutely nothing. So the only thing that this playtest really is about is making sure that the player stats and all that makes sense. So if we look at everybody, Door Praise, really, really good at monster kills. Perhaps we need to continue to find somebody that's going to be able to land the last hit. There are a couple things that I am really confused of at this game. Wandering Door, praise the Door. We renamed one of our team members to Door Praise. He's actually the best player we have on the team. So that way you can be part of the team. And when I play, I'm thinking about going ahead and trying to do a full playthrough again of Teamfight Manager 1. Of course, he has. The issue is he's been having some rough games. I mean, he's okay at landing his skills and dodging the skills of the opponents. The issue is the control speed is low. Now, I can't tell him to focus on that, but he's really good at last hit. Smoke look. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do in terms of training when it comes to our players. The training doesn't really matter too much in this playtest because we've only got like 5 games left. We're gonna go ahead and just make our way through. Is this ability space-based? No. Does he teleport? No. I mean, I can... That's what the demon is. The demon can do some teleporting, but... What does he do? The player? I mean, the player is just a player. You know, it's like a player, somebody playing a game. Now, it depends on what champion we have him play as. We're just going to be zipping on forward to the next busy day. Alrighty, some players got an increase in their stats. Scary Jerry, Casual. Casual got a boost, okay. See, yeah. So it's going to be time for us to be playing against the Solstice Oni. Jiangxi is one of their best characters they like to use. But they had a pretty bad week last week. They also like using Dual Blader, so we'll keep that in mind. Like, their mid laner is somebody that's a key player that apparently is someone to be watching out for. They like picking Mage Knight and that, so we'll definitely just consider that. So Door Praise, top lane, Chalito in the jungle, Hurry Pollo in the mid lane, Casual as our bottom laner, and Astro as the support. We actually are starting off as blue this time. We're going to go ahead and ban Jiangxi, and we'll get rid of their Mage Knight, make them a little bit more uncomfortable. So with Jiangxi bans, I actually want to go and pick up Berserker for the top lane. And, ooh, they got 2 really, really good picks there. Archer. What's going to be the support? Because they're technically going to have to potentially deal with the Executioner, who's going to hook and grab people. Because the Executioner's typically a support character, though some people have been apparently using him in mid lane. Mostly because of how much damage that bleed is doing. We have our top lane, we have our bottom lane character. Maybe the Hammer? We'll go with the Hammer as the support. Oh, I forgot about the Lancer. Alright. Demon and... Vampire. Vampire for mid laner, Demon. Perfect. That Lancer is going to be a problem to deal with, though. Morgard buff usage. I want Casual to be a split pusher, and Door Praise. Nah, let's get Hurry Pollo also split pushing. Alrighty. We're gonna try having them split push if they end up picking up Morgard. Vampire versus Priestess. Ooh, Casual's getting close to picking up that kill. Astro, you gotta go back and heal. I would be complaining that Casual's not last hitting very well, but Casual's actually not good at last hitting, so that is true to the character. Cholito wanted to gank mid, but Hurry Pollo had pushed a little too hard, which is understandable. A Priestess really can't contest here. But Hurry Pollo should be able to pick up more of these kills and last hits. That kind of reminds me of League. Yeah, this game is inspired by League. It's also inspired by Dota. Alright, how's the skirmish going in the top lane? Oh! A hook actually happened right here in the bottom lane. Astro got hooked, and Casual is not capitalizing on that and pinging. Woo! That off. Cholito getting ready for a gank. Fortunately, Hurry Pollo is pushing too hard. Callout has been made by the team for Serpent to be spawning. Everyone's going back to heal and upgrade their items. Not necessarily. Door Praise here is actually pretty good at last hitting and makes level 5, so this is actually going to be a really advantageous fight. Door Praise cycling over to Serpent, Casual really low in health, and the first blood. Hurry Pollo, stop taking tower hits. Woo! That should allow Serpent to be taken. There we go. A minor advantage now to the blue team. So the sweats are waiting for the online version? Yes. Players are actually waiting for this game to go online. So that way you can play multiplayer. Woo! Cholito secures the kill in the bottom lane. Top lane was almost lost due to the Serpent trade, but Archons have a really large early game advantage now. Door's just goated. $32 last hits. He's already finished making his first item. Really fast movement speed, attack speed increase, basic enemy attack. On skill hit, movement speed is increased, and on an enemy max hit, we really, yeah. just picks up a good item there. Bottom lane already goes down. Woo! Door, get out of there. Come on, don't die. Unfortunately, got a little too ambitious in that top lane. Chilito needs to be trying to assist. Well, actually, Chilito was told to ignore top lane, and that door will be just fine, so. Everyone is getting ready for Morgard. Woo. Absolutely sniping the enemy. That's going to be a free Morgard. We're going to see if they're going to be smart enough to split push 1-3-1 right after this. There we go. Hurrypoyo is going to be going off to the top lane. The goal is for Hurrypoyo to farm as much as possible. Woo! Casual, you are in the wrong position, buddy. Yeah, unfortunately, Casual's mechanical skills are just not that great, so you saw him just going the wrong direction every single which way, shape, and form. Door praise! You're running the wrong way! Oof. Casualty there. Oh, and Casual gets hooked. It's all falling apart. He is just a casual. He is just a casual. Hurrypoyo, get out of there. Hurrypoyo, get out of there. Hurrypoyo, get out of there. Everyone's just dying one at a time. My goodness. This is frustrating. Watching them take a really large lead. They still have the lead, but they're throwing it away by just going in one at a time. Casual slain Kevin there in the bottom lane. Door praise heading to the top lane in order to clear this wave out. Ooh, and gets a lot of last hits right there. Well done. Casual, what are you doing? This is why we don't have Casual, do carry stuff all on their own. Hurrypoyo, get out of there. Guys, stop going in one at a time. The enemy team is grouping up. We still have to wait another 10 seconds for Casual to respawn. Get out. Get out. Just get out. Get out. And Door Praise goes down, getting caught out. Alright, now the team is there and ready. Boom. Gets a snipe. Unfortunately, that Lancer is going to get massive value out of all that. Oh, that is frustrating. Unfortunately, they did nothing with the Morgard buff. Chilito. Guys, get out of there. You're low on health. Astro, why do you have no health? You're building armor? No! You built Doom... No! You're the support! You're supposed to build tanky! Alrighty. So unfortunately, the team has just built the wrong items. And I have no way of telling my team that they're idiots and they should have been building more health. It's like, look at this. A lot of this would not be a problem if we had a single tank on the team. Our team still is in the lead, but, those Winians on every single lane. Astro, be standing in the healing zone, man. Alrighty. Wow. Getting killed without resistance again and again. What went wrong there? Like, look at this. Absolute lead, and then threw it away. Gonna get rid of their primary top characters they like to play as. They go with the Gambler. We're gonna pick up Lancer for door praise. Your team was fighting 1-on-5s. Yeah, they were being absolutely stupid. They kept just splitting up. So, no, I'm gonna tell my team, don't split up at the Morgard. Is Gunner still available? We're gonna take Gunner. Gotta make sure Hurrypoyo has the character. They have the Dual Blader. We're gonna take Executioner. Oh, they took the Devil away from Cholito. And they have the Archer. Okay. Take Berserker for the jungle. Alrighty. Group is 5. Alright, this time we're going to be on the red side. This is going to be Chilito's first time playing as the strongest champ in the game, the Berserker. Well, the fact that the enemy team didn't take it worries me just a little, so... maybe it's being found out that it's not as strong as originally expected. Hurrypoyo, the heck? Our bottom lane is poking the enemy out. Chilito's getting ready for a gank. Fortunate lane, Chilito's just in the wrong position. Executioner there, they're going to be trying to land a hook. Oof, that Gambler is absolutely zoning door praise. Come on, Astro, land the hook, darn it. Who's winning? Fortunately, well, gold-wise, we have the slight advantage. Our bottom lane, Casual, the worst player on our team, is zoning out the entire enemy team. And he's actually doing a pretty good job last hitting, so... Team's gonna be preparing for Serpent. Fortunately, Casual. Oh, you're gonna die. Come on, Cholito, get the kill. Yeah! So they give up Serpent, but they managed to snipe the top lane player. And Dorprace is able to get a few more kills out of that, despite being zoned out by the Gambler. Oh, Astro, if you landed that hook, that would have been a kill. Oh, Casual! Astro securing the kill. There's nothing you guys can do. Just go back and heal. Mid lane is about to get pushed down. Cholito just gonna let it happen. Oof. It's a very rough early game engagement. So due to top lane tower being down, blue team currently has the advantage by about 2k gold. Oh, that fight went horribly because our guys are just not together. We all kind of went on one at a time. Casual. What are you doing? Dang. Cholito did try to steal. That was a good attempt. He also got out safely, so not the end of the world. Astro lands a hook. Unfortunately, was not under the tower and is a free kill for the blue team. And at this point, everything's just falling apart. Can Casual get Faker or something? Casual is technically the worst player on our team, but we currently can't swap anybody out. Somebody needs to go top lane and farm all that. Astro, that's the worst angle you could have done that at, man. Swinians are going to absolutely slaughter. Oh my goodness. We're going to fast forward this. That's the end. It's after the game. I mean, I can name him Faker, but he's definitely not a Faker. That went horribly wrong. Issue is I want certain players to get, like, I would like for certain players to get used to certain champions. Fortunately, the preferred champs does things not no more Zoro. Yeah, but Zoro's a good fighter. With the way they understand directions. Alright, we're going to be playing against Quartz Imps. The third worst team. So, unfortunately, we really should have won that last round. That other team was not so good. They like Pyromancer and Mage Knight. Unfortunately, I'm gonna go to champ stats. Alright, for the top lane. Berserker, Fighter, and Zhengshi are kind of the best. If I can, I'm going to try to pick up Zhengshi. Jungle, I really like the apparently underwhelming Demon pick. Yeah, Demon's got a 40% win ratio. Apparently that's not so good, but we could try Ghost. Try Ghost, see how that works in jungle. No one's picking Ghost. Mid lane. Mid lane, we're just going to keep with our mage. Alrighty. We get first pick. So, let's get rid of the Mage Knight. And we're not going to play as fighter. We're going to try Zhengshi in the top lane. Ooh, they get both Archer and... Alright, Executioner. Gunner. We're gonna go ahead and pick up the Ghost for our jungler, and Pyromancer for that mid. I see ourselves having an advantage in a lot of these places. Patrikios gonna have an issue on that top lane. We're going to try split pushing with Casual and Patrikios. Patrikios can clear waves pretty well. We'll see how that goes. Ghost starting off with a damage item. That's good. Patrikios starting off with ability power. That's good. Zhengshi starting off with armor. Against the opponent that going to be playing against, that's actually really good. Look at that. Already starting to win the early game engagements. But Door Praise, you've got to keep poking. For some reason... the enemy team seems to have a better understanding about how to actually poke. Team's heading top for a potential gank. I missed it, but Door actually got first blood in that top lane. We are also playing on hard difficulty, so like the AI does have a really good understanding of the meta as well as how to counter pick much better than I do. Oh, Astro, that was a good hook, but your teammate was not there. The two of you, y'all need to be calling for a gank bottom lane if y'all are staying around. Patrikios doing an amazing job actually out-farming the opponent in that mid lane. At this point, it is now the enemies starting to engage on Serpent. Yeah, enemy secure Serpent. And loses bottom tower in exchange. A good exchange for the blue team. It's actually been quite a passive game. Gank occurring in the top lane. Winians are going to allow the top lane to get pushed and actually equalize the score once again. Ah. Astro getting caught bot. Fortunately out of position. We're gonna set this to auto camera. But I gotta take care of something for work. Alright, that should be taken care of. We missed it, but the Archons actually just picked up the buff. So they were wanting to split push, but instead they decided they have to engage on Serpent. Oh, and they get a superior team engagement. That Jinshin pick is absolutely out healing everybody. The Ghost pick securing multiple kills. Cholito currently deathless. Door Praise, currently deathless. Patrikios, deathless. The only deaths on the team are Archon being caught out of position. Patrikios now moving to that bot lane to clear it out and secure a better economic advantage. Look at that. It's all coming together. Casual heading that top lane. And now everyone's heading mid once again for another team fight and engagement. Cholito managed to sneak on out of there. Casual, once again, going to be pushing that top lane. Look at this. Bottom lane is pushing. Top lane is pushing. Issue is the potential engagements are going to be weaker. Picks up the bot tower. Picks up the top tower. 2 for 1. Oh, the Archer ult secures another kill on Astro. Hurry, Pollo, you need to get out of there. You're staying way too long. Alrighty. Hurry, Pollo was getting a little too gutsy, but look at that. That tower is almost completely wiped out. Get out of there, Chilito. Chilito's trying to figure out the best position to be putting themselves in. Team needs to group up and get ready for the next large engagement. Astro immediately going ham. Completely alone. The team is still at base. Morgard is already at the third. At a quarter. Team fight ensues. The hook on the Berserker. That's a double kill. The entire red team is completely out of commission, except for the Archer. The Archer has ultimate ready. Oh, Chilito, that was way too way too gutsy. Oh, Door Praise is tanking through everything. Oh, Hurry, Pollo, and Casual, the main damage dealers, are nowhere in sight. Casual, just get out of there. You have no health. Just clear out the bottom wave. Just clear out the bottom wave. Or not. Okay. Clear out the bottom wave. Clear. Casual, why are you going after Serpent? Look at these Winions. Oh, we got Serpent. Look at the Winions. Winions. Alright, thank goodness. The game has dragged on for over 10 minutes. The entire blue team has pretty much filled out their entire item builds. Casual getting caught out. Yes, let's keep going in one at a time. Casual, just keep pushing at this point. Oh my goodness. You guys had the advantage. You still have the advantage. And they blew it! How do you lose that? How do you lose that position? Get rid of Mage Knight. Get rid of the Gambler. I don't think my guys are good enough to use the Gambler. How is the priest a jungler? Let's try the Pole Warrior. Pole Warrior's a little bit more tanky. Groups up safely to defend the lane being pressured by the enemy. Defend the pressured lane. Alrighty. Ports Imps currently has the first game. Now, this bottom lane should be a free win, so... Because they have no poke at all, so Casual should just be able to poke everybody to death here. Sure, they can push like that, but... Chelino kind of just walking around, not doing too much at the current moment. They did appropriately take multiple armor items, so... Doorpraise has actually landed a kill on the sniper in the top lane. Thanks to the superior poking, Casual and Astro pick up another kill in the bottom lane, so right now both top and bot are currently winning, and they should... hurry, Pollo! Gets caught out of position. Doorpraise, start heading over to Serpent. It spawns in 5. Because by the time it spawns, they could have been ready. Hurry, Pollo, and all of them start the engagement. It's currently a 5 versus 4 fight. Casual gets a kill on the Lancer, and the team is diving even further and kills the dual swordsman. And the Berserker goes down as well. Hurry, Pollo, making sure that the Serpent's health does not regenerate so they can get an even larger lead. Well done. Ooh, that sniper's staying around too long. Doorpraise should be able to sneak up another kill. Hurry, Pollo, you're taking unnecessary damage. Doorpraise is just not caring about all the shots being taken. Casual ready to just take the tower, giving the team yet another gold advantage. It's only a 3k gold advantage, though. Chelino might be able to find a counter gank. Oh, and Casual gets caught out of position. Yeah. Oh, Chelino with that masterful pole vault for the dodge. Doorpraise tanking everything up, not losing a single bit of health. Unfortunately, Chelino goes down in the exchange. And at this point, Astro's trying to secure the kill with bleed damage. Dual Swordsman goes down. Doorpraise will be able to 2 versus 1. Casual is deciding he's going to stand around the center tower doing nothing. Doorpraise is refusing to die, and Casual finally shows up. That should be securing the kill on the cavalry. Casual, you're about to get caught out of position. Oh, pole vaulter coming in clutch. Well done, Chelino, with that save. Oh my goodness, Casual being absolutely carried by the team right there. Just go for Morgard. Team realizes that Serpent just went down. That delay on starting Morgard allowed the opposing team to gather up. Ultimates are going off on all sides. Doorpraise still refusing to die, securing the kill on the Lancer. The sniper's all that's left. That's an ace. Doorpraise is going to do what they can in order to push on that center lane, but unfortunately, the only engagement that happened. The only good trick with that was Serpent went down for the opposing team. But another kill was made. Ooh. For the opposing team. Another fight and engagement. Everyone is once again gathering up for Morgard. Doorpraise, again, just refusing to die. Has nothing but armor on. Oh, no. That's an ace for the opposing team this time. That is going to be a center lane push. Reflect damage. Recover 3 HP when reflecting damage. Doorpraise going with the absolute best build possible. Full armor. Fortunately, I'm gonna have to let Morgard go to the enemy team. Too many minions. Clear the minions out. Doorpraise still taking absolutely no damage. The entire enemy team's there and his health has not budged. Takes out a second. Reduces target's movement speed by 10% for 3 seconds when applying healing reduction. Ooh, that's nice. Minions are finally doing some damage. Need some help in that top lane. Was that Doorpraise? Oh, shoot. That's probably the game. Doorpraise died. Patrikios with massive ability power damage. That's gonna be really good when actually killing the enemy. Patrikios, you are standing in the wrong position. Alright. Everyone's starting to gather up for the Morgard fight. Doorpraise already taking some hits, but taking no damage. First kill immediately goes down, charging straight into the enemy lines. That is a clean kill on the sniper. That's going to allow a kill on the Morgard. Cholito heading back in order to protect the tower. Honestly, a good call. And then lets it fall anyways. Well done. Proud of you, man. Team is splitting up, not knowing what to do. Oh my goodness. Doorpraise is being initiated on. Already goes down to half health. The team is not there to support him. Does you no good if you have nobody to support you. You do no damage. Well, you can do damage, but the ultimate was not up at that current point in time. Patrikios immediately dives to go into the attack damage carry and then proceeds to not attack them at all. Ah, casual versus them. Ends up dying right there. Cholito, this is not the time for you to be farming the jungle. 10 minutes in is not the time. Man, they had the win. I really wish I could train my guys to be really good at a very specific champion. I would like to just have that off pick of, like, Vampire mid lane. Yeah, both of these wins were comebacks for the opposing team, which is frustrating. Positioning got a little better for Hurry Coil, and that's good. Casual got a little bit better, that's also good. Casual stats are just constantly going up. Laspa is taking the training away from the rest of our team. Hammer and Berserker are what they really like. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and just get rid of that Berserker. It's not working for us right now. Get rid of fire. Lancer's gone. I'm gonna grab Dual Blader for the top lane. Taking Executioner. Sniper, and... Knight. Give Door Plays the Gambler. My time to group is 5 because our team is squishy. They're unfortunately not necessarily faster. Really need our dual swordsman to be as tanky as possible. Ooh, Astro's taking a lot of damage. Astro, get out of there before you die. 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 Issue is I'm telling him this for like the past 15 seconds. And by telling him this, I'm just speaking to you guys. You know what I'm realizing? Is there's nothing going on in that bottom left corner. So we're going to go ahead and just switch my video camera there. That way you guys can see the mini-map a little bit better. Gank occurred to the bottom side, allowing Casual to pick up the first kill. Was a gank, but Cholito had nothing to do with it, so Cholito ended up getting no money out of the exchange. Oh, the assassin's trying to get his kill on Astro. Patrikios about to secure a kill. Hook, line, and sinker. Casual taking way too much damage. Oh, the taunts! That's gonna give Astro the kill! Fight for Serpent has begun. The entire enemy team is sitting there and engaging. And only just now is the blue team actually deciding to do something about it. That's a free Serpent kill. In response, though, Doorpraise does take the top tower and does hit level 5. Patrikios lands a hook on the archer, allowing them for a trade. However, that's also a support kill. So that was a better gold exchange for the Archons. So right now, everything's kind of just going better. Ooh, Doorpraise, don't die. And you died. Oh, Patrikios just barely misses the hook. Gotta land those hooks, Patrikios, if you want the kill. Beautiful! Look at all that poison damage immediately. Two ultimates go off in the middle lane. No damage is dealt by any champion at all whatsoever. Unfortunately, the archer in the long run is going to be doing even more damage. Every player on each team has acquired their ultimate. So at this point, oh, Doorpraise got picked off. Guys, back up. Guys, back up. Back up. Casual. Oh. Casual got caught out. Enemy's gonna be taking more guard. This is the wrong call. At least it's something, but... Oh, Patrikios secures the kill. Executioner coming in clutch. Doorpraise getting caught completely out. Keep running. Just keep running. Oh, expert dodge. Just keep running. Oh, the enemy team is set to tower dive whenever. That was a good pickoff. A tower for 2 team members. Honestly, it's an equal trade. Oh, and they secure a third. At this point, they just need to start pushing back on every single lane. And oddly enough, the Archon still has the advantage. Casual, don't die to their support. Well, I guess it's their AD carry, but don't die to him. They reflect damage. That's a lot of free damage. That's a lot of damage. Both teams are now preparing for Morgard. An excellent initiation. Ultimates go off, and at this point, the entire red team is completely caught out of position. That's one, that's two. That was much better positioning by the Archons in this entire fight. They're going to take Morgard and try to secure the lead. And the opposing team takes Serpent in response. Oh, an excellent ultimate from the sniper. Astro getting caught out. Astro, you got to get out of there, bud. Oh, Astro getting stunned. The team is healing and regrouping. They are deciding to push bot hard despite about to lose middle tower. That's door praise. Door praise has bad calls. It's a free kill on the swordsman. At this point, they should be able to just continue to push. Smith goes down. They're backing off so they can rotate. Fight target gunner. Rotate bot. Cool. Rotate bot. No. The Winions. It's too much. Hit Ninja. Dorpray says can't fight no more, backing off. And then Dorpraise is light and is going to finish taking that tower. Honestly, good call. The only bad call is this wave of minions. No one's doing anything about it. Dorpraise finally does. That was a lot. They lost 2 towers by completely ignoring that top wave. They actually had multiple times where they could have done something about it. Casual making the right call and is starting to get out of there. Team fight ensues and the entire team, oh, gets picked off one at a time. The Executioner mid lane by Huripoyo is absolutely carrying. Picking up health, more health, and then movement speed and attack speed. Interesting, going for a full tank build as the Executioner. Still doing a lot of damage. Dorpraise, Huripoyo both agree. We should be pushing top lane, and this actually should be ending the game right here. Secures 1 kill, gets both towers. Oh, and that's the game. Astro never dying. Cholito never dying. Cholito the MVP of that entire game. Amazing. Very well fought. We're going to try to do the exact same thing this time. They got rid of the fighter. We are going to go ahead and get rid of Jiangxi. Berserker is gone. I think we should go ahead and get rid of the Lancer. Are they going to pick up Duel later? They need to pick up the first pick of Duel later. Executioner. We're gonna go Executioner mid lane once again for Hurry Pollo. What's the next best character that we should definitely have on the team? Gambler? Gambler seems to have a high win ratio. They go with the Swordsman. If we go Android, we can have our bottom lane Android and Gunner? Android Archer. Android Archer. Nothing really for them to pick off the kills. Their team is bulky, is the issue. And our team is missing ability power damage. I'm gonna go ahead and try the Spirit Caller. Focus top and mid? Alright, second game. We've got a very squishy team, but our team can potentially poke the enemy out. Let's see if we can make this work out. Cholito's having a hard time actually starting off with successful clears. Not dying, but not doing a good job actually clearing. I don't see how this character is meant to be a jungler. Cholito's still only level 1. All of our lanes are getting pressured. Hurry Pollo secures the kill with a good hook. That swordsman stayed under that tower for too long. Should have immediately retreated instead of attacking. Door praise appropriately poking the cavalry down. Door praise should have already been heading over for Serpent. Oh no! Hurry Pollo misses the hook! At this point, both teams have completely gathered up for the Serpent attempt. Door praise is the first to go down! A successful hook by Hurry Pollo allows them to secure the kill on the Mage Knight. Chasing the kill for the Swordsman. Unfortunately, that's a missed hook. Casual sneaking behind the tower, but at this point, unfortunately, They're going to have to accept the 1-for-1, but Casual decides that they're going to go for it instead. Oh, the poke is too much. Door praise, stop! The team doesn't have health. You idiot, let them heal. Bad position, just give it in, good. At this point, just give it up. It's no, Casual, don't do it. Don't do it, man. Oh, sneaks in for the kill. All right. That was a good sneak in, but should have just healed. Healed. Door praise is doing the correct thing, pushing that top lane. Come on, land that hook. Yes! Oh, that's a kill. Hurry, Poyo coming in clutch with the Executioner. Archons are actually picking up a slight economic advantage. Turning the trades into their advantage. Currently winning 6-2. The Garnet Fiends have decided to call for Morgard. They're going to start the fight. And Hurry Poyo once again lines up a hook. That's a kill. Archer reducing the enemy's health all the way down. Cavalry goes down. Casual then getting caught out of position. But at this point, the poke is too much. Door praise is going to be able to barely not finish off the kill. Swordsman is getting gutsy, saying that he can take it. He's trying to solo the Morgard. At this point, the Pyromancer gets poked down. Heals from the Spirit Warden is actually starting to come in clutch. Oh, Casual getting caught out. Hurry Poyo landing a hook. Oh, Casual lives with a sliver of health. Massive wave is being pushed on the top side. No team is calling for Serpent. Top side goes down, giving the red team yet another economic advantage. Astro calls to engage and focus the cavalry. Spirit Charmer ultimate goes down, healing the entire team and damaging the other. Archer ultimate goes down. Pyromancer ultimate hits almost nothing. At this point, they're just being picked off one at a time. The poke and assassination composition. It's absolutely working for the Archons. This might be the first 2-0 win streak for the Archons. That'd be amazing if that's the case. I'm telling you, the Executioner is really good. Shove mid now. Cholito calls. Casual getting caught out as the team is going back to heal. Hurry Poyo, Casual. Oh, Cholito coming in clutch, healing the team up. Serpent does go to the opposing team. Luckily, no casualties for the Archons, as they are now getting ready to hammer down the mid lane. Burn Pyromancer down. Oh! 2 ultimates. That's 1 team member down with a team that's buffed up. Honestly, a good call. At this point, they should be able to casually win that 4 versus 5. As someone needs to go to that top wave and clear it out. Same thing with the bottom wave. Hurry, Poyo. Hurry, Poyo. Patrikios landing yet again another hook. The Winions are still doing a lot on that top lane. The Morgard buff goes down. At this point, all the players have split up in order to clear out all the waves. A good call, finally, by one of the team members to realize that perhaps letting both top and bot push for themselves is not a good idea. Calls are being made. Serpent will be spawning. Doorpraise saying, let's go ahead and head over to Morgard. And the team is starting to congregate into the Morgard position. Archer ultimate going down, melting down only the Cavalry's health. And at this point, Mage Knight finds the kill on Casual. The entire blue team is caught out of the position, but an ultimate by Cholito keeps everyone alive. With this, the burst is real. Mage Knight is about to go down. The entire red team decides to regroup. 2 for 1 is a good exchange. As the Cavalry is looking to fight for Morgard once again. Doorpraise being caught out. Oh, but the burst damage, the Mage Knight is going to be able to kill off the Gambler. Astra goes down at this point. The Spirit Charmer Cholito is still completely unkilled. Cholito! Oh. It's not worth it, Cholito. Just retreat. Ooh, such a bad engagement. What's that? Flame Shroud. Magic Resist. Oh, there are Magic Resist items in the game. Why are you getting Magic Resist? Just deal 5 damage per second to enemies within 60 range. Oh. That's actually pretty good. It'll help clear out the Winion waves. Bottom tower goes down for free by the Winions. And the entire red team picks up a kill on the Pyromancer. Ultimate's going down. Cholito once again. Oh, finally goes down. The first death of the match. Swordsman. Triple takedown. That is an ace. The opposing enemy team. Wicked Flame. Reduces magic resistance of enemies within 100 range by 40%. Continually deals magic damage per second, reducing spell power by 10%. Okay. Not necessarily the best, but it's an interesting combo with the Spirit Shaman. Doorpraise trying to prevent Morgard. Morgard does get fully healed back up. Blue's turret has been destroyed by the Winions of top lane. Mid lane as well, a massive gold advantage, but at this point the gold doesn't matter. All comes down to team composition and strategy. 2 team members go down, Pyromancer and the dual swordsman, and at this point the entire red team is agreeing it is time to clear out Morgard. Cavalry caught out of position, immediately loses half their health. Guys, just get out. Just get out. Just get out. No! They're just being killed off one by one. Oh, no. split push bottom lane. Casual securing the kill on Pyromancer, as Pyromancer's trying to defend that. And they do secure a tower in the bottom lane. Casual ults, casting the ultimate in order to push the enemy away, which does work temporarily. And it's going to walk right into the middle of the enemy. Top lane's going down to the Winions. Large stack is just too much. Ultimate cast by Cholito goes down. That's one less. Unfortunately, that ultimate has accomplished nothing. Cavalry completely caught out. Fortunately, nothing happens. Do they not have the damage to deal with the cavalry? Tons of armor and health. It's a good combination. Pyromancer should be going down. Fortunately, Cholito is very insistent on dealing with it. Morgard being sniped by the blue team. Game is 14 minutes. Going on for 14 minutes. Ultimates need to be going down. It's too late. Back up just a little bit. Oh, no. Cholito, use your ultimate. Okay, now he does. At this point, it is too late. That is the game. Cholito built as a tank when they needed to have been building ability power. That was not a good pick ban phase on my part, though. Still gonna get rid of their Mage Knight. And I really don't want to deal with Fighter. Is that a Berserker top lane I see? Executioner for the mid. That's been doing solid. We're gonna take the Dual Blader. You know what? We're gonna go Ogre Shaman. Archer. Cavalry? Cavalry will help speed up the Ogre. The Ogre is slow. That's the thing. Well, he's not, like, super slow. I guess he's not as slow as he was in the previous game. Let's go ahead and take Cavalry. Focus on the mid and bot. 1-3-1 split. Cholito and Casual. 4-1 split. Just Cholito. Chilito just needs to do some good farming. They'll be fine. Hurrypoyo missing 2 skill slots right off the bat. Early gank at the bot lane. Casual barely gonna survive. Door Praise taking way too much damage. Immediately the top tower goes down. Oh my goodness, that berserker. Chilito, this is a moment where you need to be adaptive and be helping out the top lane. I didn't realize how bad that was going to be. Oh, that stun. Hurrypoyo gets successfully ganked, and unfortunately, that was just one of those well-executed movements from the enemy team. There we go, Chilito. Oof. They're really just gonna let Serpent go like that. The call was made to just reset, let it go. Door Praise needs another level. Hurrypoyo, good hook. Dual Swordsman nearly goes down. Hurrypoyo being a menace with that bleed. Come on, Door Praise, you got it! Yes! Door Praise! Absolutely winning that topside skirmish when they previously lost it. Door Praise actually about to take the top tower. You got it. Casual's doing a good job on that bottom side engagement, but at this point, Door Praise, you got to get out of there just for a little bit. War Guard's coming up. 10 seconds, calls made. The team's being brought aware. Folks, the swordsman. Oh, if Hurrypoyo could have landed that chain, that would have been really good. Unfortunately, right now, the kills are still 1-2. More towers been taken on the red side. And at this point, Hurrypoyo misses a chain. Astro doing a good job trying to keep the team alive. The key player for the entire team. Door Pause is nowhere to be seen. The tank is not there, and the entire team is just being slaughtered. That's 3. Oh, that's going to be a free Morguard for the enemy team. Door Praise made the wrong call of not being there. Oh, that was bad.
Excellent pick-off by Huripollo and Door Praise. Ogre! Absolutely charging into the enemy line. Oh, the synergy is real. Casual, you are too far forward. Back up! Back up! Alright, or just die for free. At this point, the enemy team is getting a free push all the way! Ah! Winions, bottom lane, at least giving something back, but at this point, they can't let up a single point of defense. Oh, that base barely died. Astro completely caught out. At this point, there's no defenses, and the team is dead. Doorpraise didn't die that entire fight, though. So, well done by Doorpraise right there. Too much mobility in that bot lane. Sinking into a 4-game losing streak. Same mistakes keep repeating, which is the most painful takeaway. Growing concerned, they desperately need to a spark to turn things around. Sure. I mean, it's hard. I am playing on hard, but, like, it's hard. Executioner's just good. A good hook from an Executioner can be a win. The issue is it feels like the team just throws games away. Now, that last one was probably due to picks and bans. They're going to want to be playing as Executioner. Got it. Alright, let's see if we can make... I'm going to keep bashing my head into this wall. I don't plan on playing Berserker. Get rid of the Mage Knight. Jingshi. Fighter and Swordsman. Yep, Fighter sneaks on through. Take Sniper. Take Executioner. Pyromancer and I need to keep these two back lines alive. Knight. We're gonna try this composition. Try to outpoke them in that bottom lane. I need Cholito to farm. Poke, maintain distance. We got a poke team. Arg. Well, right now, a lot of the early engagements are going into the Archon's favor. Oh, and their assassin gets way too greedy and immediately dies. Hurry almost also kicks the bucket. Don't die, Hurry Pollo. Stream it earlier than expected. I have the day off. I have to use PTO or else I lose it. Ooh, Doorpaws up again, absolutely dominating that top lane. If they could prevent that Lancer from being any good, that'd be amazing. Cholito's still only level 2, though. Cholito, you're just sitting there. It's okay for you to show yourself and have the opponent back up just a little bit. Ooh, the massive poke composition from bottom lane. The entire opposing team is specifically... Back up. Come on, back up. Back up. Don't hard engage. Just back up. Just poke. Just keep poking. Our team has the poke composition. Hey! Casual goes down, but so does 2 of the enemy team. 3 of the enemy team. And we got Serpent. 4 of the enemy team. Oh, that is a beautiful cleanup. The poke composition allowing them to get a full 1,000 gold lead on pretty much every single character in each lane, except for Cholito, because Cholito is having issues securing those kills. We're deflect damage. Yeah. Run! Keep... Oh, so close! Casual, just keep fighting. Oh, Astro completely caught out of position. Oh, hurry, Pollo, almost securing the kill. Oh, yes, and Cholito backs it up with that AoE heal, which does damage. Door pause, you need to retreat. With all the AoE damages and healing that our team has, we should, because since they're all brawlers, we should be able to AoE the entire enemy team down, you know, kill them. In theory, anyways. But our guys get caught off one at a time. Don't trade Serpent for more guard. This is a bad trade. Don't do it. Alright, you better finish it up. Assassin gets absolutely murdered. All the ultimates go off, but no damage is dealt and no healing's done. Cholito, you used that way too early. Oh, Casual, you're dead. Don't keep attacking healing, just run. Oh my gosh! Stop! Like lambs off a cliff! How can I tell my team that they're an idiot? They have a pokey composition. They should group up, maintain their distance. And then when the enemy engages, that's when they counter-engage. Continue to back up. Oh, Casual. I'm gonna go get something to drink. Alrighty, have they stopped dying? I'm gonna move this paper. I have the last blueberry muffin. Milk. That would have been a good pickoff right there. Door Praise is doing an amazing job tanking all of the enemy combos. Cholito, you need an ultimate now. Cholito, there we go. Good. There it goes. The enemy is melting. Come on, just secure the kills. They all have 1 health. Oh, that was almost perfectly executed. Thought it was lemmings. That too. Joy of raising disappointments. I mean, I don't really get a lot of choice about how to raise these people. It's just, this is how it is. Now, I'm going to play Teamfight Manager 1 when I'm done with what's available on the playtest, but I would love to be able to let my... Oh my gosh, Casual! Why are you there? Well, at least the Winions get the bottom lane tower for our team, but the opposing team is so tanky. I'm also going to go to the restroom. Come back and my team is dead. I'm also gonna go ahead and eat this blueberry muffin. Look at this beautiful thing. Oh wait, I said I was gonna move the camera. I forgot I was in studio mode, so the changes don't go through until I do that. There we go. That way you can actually see a lot more of what's going on. I got a blueberry muffin. And this milk tastes sour. What day is today? It expired in 9 days. Why is it sour? Oh, the entire team is still just dying one by one. Hoorah. Good ultimate by Cholito. Did no damage. Cholito is going pure tank. Cholito, you need to realize the reason why we... Again. I should be able to guide these players and let them know what kind of build I need them to do. I want a blueberry muffin. You give me a blueberry muffin. Which one's my last one? It's mine. I'm not sharing. Scope race is about to die. Oh! Never mind, Lancer. Caught out of position. Is this the turnaround? Absolutely not. We're gonna fast forward this. The game's over. I had too much of a brawler comp. See, the issue is I go with brawler comp, we get poked to death. They go with brawler comp, and I go with the poke comp. They never die. And they proceed to just one-shot everything. Get rid of Lancer. Magic Knight. We'll go with the Magic Knight. And Executioner. This isn't a tank meta Cholito. See, now they have the Pyromancer, so at this point I should be going with, like, Swordsman, I guess? For our jungler. And The gunner? Yep, the archer. They got a poke composition, so I need people that are just gonna get super tanky and not die. Knight. Have engaged. I think they're just gonna lose the bottom lane. Well, Cholito can go in and secure some kills. But I mostly want Cholito to farm up and get as much experience as possible. Dying through the tower siege. They've got a poke on position. I need them to die. Force some fights. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I was just as I was expecting. Bot lane got immediately pushed out. Go, Cholito. Go. Or not. Almost. Come on, casual. Yes! Astro carrying casual. Like always. Securing that taunt. Killing that archer. Oh, Doorbraze! Mage Knight absolutely slaughtering the vampire. So this is looking good on all of our sides. Unfortunately, Hurrypoyo's not been able to farm the mid lane too much. Oh, Astro trying to go in to interrupt, and unfortunately just gets ganky. I yearn for the palms. Land the hook! Aww. That would have been a kill if landed that hook. Unfortunately, that was a miss. Hey! That gambler's working wonders. Oh, Cholito going in for the kill. One more hit's all that's needed. Not enough, though. So at the current moment, Doorpraise is doing better than Reeker the Vampire. That's fine, because Doorpraise is playing a character that can potentially carry. Astro is doing better than the Pyromancer, which is interesting. Doorpraise activated the ultimate. Go, 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 go! Go, Chilito, go! Now's the time! Apparently not. Astro just used the ultimate, so it's time to retreat because they don't have the proper tools in order to fight. Doorpraise, you're in the wrong position, buddy. You guys gotta challenge Borgard. Oh, an excellent ultimate by Chilito, just leading the enemy's health. Unfortunately, they're standing in the middle of an AoE, taking too much damage. Hurry, Pollo, if you had used that ultimate earlier. They do prevent Morgard from being taken, and then makes the exchange an equal 2 for 2. However, Archon's still behind. Pyromancer goes down. Less AoE. Astro kills the dual swordsman. Composition looking way better right now for the Archons. Pyromancer tried to steal. Red team ends up getting the Morgard buff. Pyromancer nearly goes down, and Dual Blade loses their life due to their hubris. That's the right word, right? Hubris? Hold on. What does that even mean? That's usually when it's used. Hold on. We're gonna look this up.
Hubris.
Excessive pride or self-confidence. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, hubris. I know words. That bottom lane needs to be defended. Or it's just gonna go to the blue team for free. Sure thing. Oh, that archer is dead. Clean up that bottom wave. Head top. Clean up the bottom wave, head top. Oh, they didn't clean up the bottom wave. And they're not heading top. Oh, they go for the tower dive, though. Destroy the tower. Alright, well, they got the tower out of it. Kill the vampire? Kill the vampire? Okay. That's fine. Casual coming over here, finally going to be picking up some more farm. Your praise. Clearing off the top lane. Okay, there we go. So this is a good reset that they need. Oh, Hurry Pollo lands a hook! That's going to be a free kill! Hurry Pollo the GOAT. Chilito and the vampire make an exchange. Chilito comes out in the advantage, immediately deleting the archer. Poyo missing a few keychains, unfortunately. Poyo, what kind of build are you going with? Health. More health. Door praise. Go back and heal. Oh my goodness. They went from a 3k being behind 3k gold to now ahead by the exact amount. 3k gold. The teamwork is so much better. They're all together as a team. Oh my gosh. Blue team picks up Serpent, trying to offset that gold cost. Archer is going to be clearing up the bottom wave. Yes, that is necessary, but that is going to allow the red team to push towards the center and go straight for Morgard. Like being healthy. Healthy is good. Come on, guys. Clear it out. Just clear it out. Get the Morgard. Oh, Cholito going in for another kill. Cholito might go down. Cholito still hasn't died yet. Currently deathless. What items you got? More health, more armor, more attack damage, and lifesteal? Cholito ain't dying anytime soon. Alright. Now up 4K. The teams are nearing the end build goals. Burn the archer down. That is going to be another kill. Protect home. No, don't protect home. Actually, no. It's the right call. That is the correct call that was made. Mage Knight. Door praise. Absolutely melting all opponents everywhere they go. 6k lead at this point. A lot of the builds, 3 of the builds on the red team are complete. They're going to take Serpent for no good reason at all. Oh my gosh, they all missed their skill shots. Cholito goes down. No, he doesn't. He's still alive. He's staying in tower range, though, specifically so he could die. Well done, Cholito. Well done. Woo, I'm proud of you, bud. That's 3 members down for tower diving in a position they should not have been tower diving in. Yes, I know. I said the AI of they should. There's a difference between casual. You gotta help him out, bud. That is... Come on! Casual racking up the kills. Oh my gosh, the team is way too focused on the stuff that doesn't matter. When you have a full item build, Serpent doesn't matter. Don't call it out. Focus damage and more guard. Yes. Go ahead. Nuke it down. Finish killing it. Finish killing it. Just finish killing it. There you go. Oh my gosh. And there's a large wave. Playing for Serpent? No! Casual bad call. Don't distract the team with that. That's why you died. Astro cleaning up the bottom wave. Good. No reason to lose the game and base unnecessarily. Cholito scoring a free kill. Well-placed ultimate, but at this point... Just secure the kills. No, don't tower dive like all the way like that. That's stupid. Destroy the tower. Destroy the tower. Just in the game. Destroy the tower. Just in the game. Destroy the towers. Just in the game. Alright, get back. Just get back. Hurry, Pollo! This is stressful to watch. Alright, Archer's dead. Casual's gonna die. Got caught completely out in the open. Everybody's on full item builds. Gold no longer matters. Now at this point, it's all about teams and tactics. Doorpraise is chasing down the vampire. Meanwhile, the first pickoff, the Pyromancer gets killed in the center lane. Doorpraise threatening to end the game, but is now completely caught out in the open. Equalizing it. Oh, never mind. Casual also got caught out in the open somewhere. Fripollo has no health and is doing a good job trying to stay in the back, ready to land a hook if needed be. Astro about to die. Astro, shield yourself. Shield yourself. Okay, they're gonna go back and heal. They're not going. They're not. Oh my gosh, Hurry Pollo the goat once again. That was a beautiful chain. Completely outplays the enemy team right there. All right, just finish the game. Pressure top. I don't care. Just pressure all the lanes. All of them. Cholito scores a kill on the Pyromancer. Pyromancer has no durability at all whatsoever. Pollo does end up dying, though, in the exchange. But, seriously, guys? Doorpraise? Doorpraise is trying to end the game right now. Oh! Alrighty, we have the first pick. We're gonna get rid of Fighter. We're also gonna go ahead and get rid of the Berserker. Jiangxi. They pick up the Lancer. We're gonna go ahead and grab the Swordsman. But at this point, I kind of want to pick up Mage Knight. We're gonna grab Executioner first. We have to grab Sniper. Knight is not a good pick here, unfortunately. They have a very attack damage heavy composition. I want to grab the hammer. This is actually the exact composition I'm going to go with. Door Praise is going to be just fine. Just focus the mid and bot. Farming cover. Again, I want Shalito to give me as many levels as possible. Top later joins. Yes. Be flexible, actually. I don't want to lose top lane for free. Because Astro and Shalito are enough to tank. We don't have any magic damage. Split pusher. It's going to be Astro. And Shalito. I'd rather win all the lanes. Oh, we have no magic damage. The enemy can just build armor and we lose. They haven't already, though, so we're in an okay position, but Hurrypoyo, you're gonna have a bad time if you continue fighting like that. Hurrypoyo hits level 2. Just trying to apply pressure. Oh, the hook! That's not gonna be an early kill, but need Shalito level up a little faster. Come on, bud. Shalito about to be level 3. Yep. Okay, so the yellow bar on the side of their health, right here, is actually their experience bar. So Door Praise is about to be level 3. Door Praise, if Door Praise was level 3, he could have gotten the kill right there. Hurrypoyo's, as long as Hurrypoyo lands a hook. Ooh. That's a lot of free damage. Alright. Door Praise needs to go top. Oh, Hurrypoyo lands a hook. Fortunately, he's not able to follow up on it too much. Skirmish happens in the top lane. No deaths happen, but they're going to be giving up Serpent. Fortunately, I think that was just everyone made the right call there. Oh, Hurrypoyo lands a hook, allowing the kill on the Gunner. Yeah, Door Praise made the right call there. Shalito's being caught out of position.
Multiple archers. Cholito's already down to a sliver of health. Hurrypoyo is trying to punish the archer. Archer immediately at half. Oh, but misses 2 key hooks. Oh, Cholito with the snipe. That was an interesting interaction. Hooking in the Magic Knight, and then ulting the Magic Knight away with the Hammerer. Interesting. So at this point, Archons do have an early game advantage. Hurrypoyo, you gotta get out of there. Just, aww. A successful gank by the Platinum Angels. Teamfight ensues. All the ultimates are down. Vampire goes down. Lancer, Cholito on a sliver of health. Gunner barely lives. I think that was a +1 exchange for the Platinum Angels in their favor, so that's not looking promising. That's how the team fights are going to be going. Oh, a successful snipe, immediately killing the Magic Knight. Gunner goes down. Archer ultimate hits and immediately gets canceled. Flawless execution. Casual. No. 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 You should not be going for Morgard. The team is dead. Split push and get gold. And now Doorpraise has no health. Oh my gosh, are they gonna do it? Nope, Lancer's gonna sneak on in. And all that time was wasted. What was that, a full minute? Casual's still going for it. Get out. Oh, another team fight ensues! The Platinum Angels get melted. Where's the AoE coming from? Hurrypoyo does some AoE. Cholito has AoE. Doorpraise has AoE. Astro has, I guess, just our entire... We do have a pretty good AoE composition, and Casual, if alive, is able to clean up the kills. Alright, they're going to split push as the goal actually is. Cholito in the top lane, Astro in that bottom lane. Because Cholito should be able to solo against whoever they send up there. Mm-hmm. Astro, what are you doing? Attack damage and lifesteal? Oh my gosh, Hurrypoyo with multiple snipes with the hooks. Come on, Casual. Clean up. Clean up. Alright, yeah, just get out. Allow the multi-pushes to happen. Archer activates the ultimate, and nothing happens. Astro pushing the bottom lane. Cholito securing the destruction of the topside tower. And immediately they are now going to be taking Serpent for another economic lead. Oh, Astro coming in to save Hurrypoyo. Very well done there. Door praise. Going toe-to-toe with Reeker. Unfortunately, Reeker is way high leveled. Oh, and Cholito with the snipe. That's one. That's two. That's a double kill. Dual takedown. That's actually a perfect opportunity to take Morgard. Clean up the middle wave and just go straight for Morgard. Oh, look at that. Flawless execution. That's just textbook right there. Nope, back up. Back up. Focus Morgard. Beautiful. Follow the game plan. They did not follow the game plan. 2 went mid, 1 went... and then the rest backed. So now... Darkons are currently behind on a kill. Oh, Hurrypoyo missing. Oh, Cholito with the ultimate dual takedown. Oh my gosh, that gunner is so fast. Oh, that gunner. Such a great split pusher. In the hands of a good player. Are they even a good player compared to mine? Maybe. Probably not. Archer ultimate goes to waste. Middle tower going down. At this time, both teams are approaching max builds, so now it's gonna once again come down to team fight tactics. Better positioning. Door praise, that is not the place to be. Casual, if you could land that kill. Oh! Back up, back up, back up, back up! Astro, don't you dare die. Just keep running. Just keep running. Back up, team. Let Astro heal. Oh, Casual! Getting stuck in the corner. You got this, Casual. Yeah! Good job, Casual. You did it.
Oh, Astro with the ultimate, knocking everybody away. The snipe! Casual! 14-1. Whew. Oh, that ends the losing streak. They never gave up. The Ethereal Archons dropped the opening sets to Platinum Angels and stood on the edge of elimination, but summoned incredible focus to reel off consecutive sets in a dramatic turnaround. Final score 2-1. Unshakable mental fortitude proved the difference when defeat seemed certain. MVP is Cholito both times with the Swordsman. Is that it? This should be the weekly training report, right? Where hopefully one of our team members gains a lot of points. Cholito! A little bit better. Scary Jerry. Substitute. And Hurry Pollo gained boost in stats. Slightly better in monster kills, slightly better in skill dodge. That's good. Always good to see the key players are the ones that are actually getting better. Popular champs, top lane is Lancer, Magic Knight, Pyromancer. Highest win rates is Lancer, Sniper, and Berserker. Okay. Jungle Pyromancer has a 100% win rate? What? Couldn't procrastinate anymore, I guess. They like Fighter? Alright, we're gonna probably just get rid of Fighter. I don't want to be dealing with the Fighter. Alright, they are 2 wins, 6 losses, so there's no reason we should lose to the Chrome Warriors, even though we're basically in the exact same boat. But if we can score these wins, this will definitely help boost us up into the rankings and get us at least out of last, because we are currently dead last in 10th. With -8 points. Alrighty. They banned the Fighter. They have first pick, so do we just get rid of the Lancer? Gotta get rid of the Jingxi. They're gonna first pick Berserker. They don't. We take the Berserker. I'm gonna take the Gambler. Gambler has a high win ratio. Between the Gunner and the Sniper, I'm gonna take Sniper and Executioner. Hammerer. Door Praise is going to be just fine. Door Praise is going to focus top mid, actually. Cover all the lanes. Door Praise and Shalito. When we split, I want those two to be on their own. The other three need to be together. Start match. Ooh, Hurripoyo about to win that middle engagement. Though, thanks to an early gank. Casual, you gotta heal. Hurripoyo has to heal. Door Praise is actually pushing. Oh! Hurripoyo! Lands a hook and almost gets a kill. That is why Executioner is scary. Chalito trying to get in a gank. Fortunately, is not able to do too much. Keep farming, Chalito. Just keep farming. Ah! I got really excited for that. Door Praise, don't die. Besides, we should be meeting up for Serpent. Hurripoyo doing their best to... Oh my gosh, did the entire team dive and get killed by the turret? They secure the kill. Yes, they did. Alright, Door Praise. Just push that top lane. Boom. Door Praise making the correct call right there. Pushing that top lane. Now level 6. gets the hook and Cholito does nothing about it. Cholito should have followed up. Bad call on Cholito. I am disappointed. Oh my goodness. Oh, Cholito. Cholito is building damage. Why are you building damage? Movement speed, attack speed. You need health. Cholito, you need to get health. You're one of the two initiators. I need you to build as a brawler. Again, it is unfortunate that I can't just tell my team they should be what items they should be building at with. Blue team has taken Morgard. Cholito, good job on that dodge. On that dive. Gets out alive. Cholito, you are not tanky enough at all to be diving like that into the middle of the enemy. Yes, I want you to dive like that, but you need the correct items. Oh, you guys need to get out. Oh, they're dying one at a time. Lambs to the slaughter. Another one bites the dust. Casual does have a lot of levels, so that part's good. So does Door Praise. So the two people that I need to be really leveled up are Astro's taking a lot of damage. Door Praise, you're in the wrong spot, buddy. Cholito once again thinking that they are the tank. Poor initiation. The issue is I need my team to know in this kind of team setup that they should be trying to react to the team's initiations, not being the ones to engage it. Because if Cholito jumps in, he gets ganged up on, killed, and then the opposing team sweeps up. If the opposing team initiates, Patrikios can hook somebody, hooking him out of position. Chilito jumps into the back line, and then suddenly we have a brawl on our hands. Well done, Casual. Oh my goodness! See, look at that. I just want to emphasize on this entire fight again. So, the opposing team initiates the fight. They kill door praise. Hurripoyo goes in. Chilito jumps in. Astro moves the team out of position. Hurripoyo hooks them out, secures a kill. At this point, they can start picking the opposing team off one at a time. All I gotta do is land one more hook. See, that's a good jump in right there this time, because this time they have the numerical advantage. Like, that is how they should be engaging the fights. Unfortunately, they are so far behind. Oh, but Chilito does now have the growing maul. Max HP ratio damage. Max HP increased by 5, max of 300, so this will be 1,000 extra health. On basic attack power increased by 50% for 2 seconds. See, this is the exact item that's needed, so... Look at that crowd control! Oh, Hurripoyo's getting shot by the gunner. Just get out of there, Hurripoyo. Oh, that gunner is fast. Gunner's also tanky, too. My goodness. Alright, and at this point, oh, jumps right in, gets killed by the Pyromancer. Team's doing the correct call, going back to heal. At this point, all teams are nearly at their full item builds, so it's going to come down to team composition and tactics. Yep, this is the correct call. Bait them out. Beautiful. And at this point, they need to split up, right? Door Praise goes top, Chilito goes bottom, or is it the other way around? They're all pushing top. An excellent execution. In the game. In the game. In the game. In the game. Just in the game. Just in the game. Yes! Look at that. Starts off losing big time in the mid-game. But at the end, they were able to get the pickoffs they needed and even turned it around at the last second gold-wise, even though it didn't matter. Oh! I don't want to deal with the fighter. I'm going to go get another drink. Okay, no Berserker. Let's see if we can sneak a Lancer in, right? Get rid of... We're gonna get rid of the Gambler. No Lancer. Jansen. Sniper, Swordsman. Figured. So, Executioner. Such a good champ. And then we gotta go Gunner. Archer, Mage Knight. That is perfectly fine. The AI meta would be going dual blader here for the jungler. We're gonna go Hammerer. Astro, how goes it? Demon. Apparently I'm getting a small prize for being part of the winning side in tribe duels. Nice! Congratulations! Counter jungling. Cholito can absolutely destroy that mage. Back for a minute. Welcome back. Casual can go bot. How about just... Casual's the only one that splits bush. Door Praise needs to be there for the fight. What are you? I'm the coach! So this is going to be game number 2. Wandering Door, your character is right over here playing as Jinshi, a tank, like a mummy-like character that can absorb a lot of health from the enemies. They're really, really strong. We have Huripoyo as the Executioner here in the center, landing a hook on the early swordsman, and from our experience is going to do an excellent job. Now, one thing that apparently is bringing up in the meta is tank or jungle mage or pyromancer. Oh, and Cholito gets the first kill. Yeah, because pyromancer is not tanky at all. Chilo's going to be absolutely able to assassinate that. Tank? That's weird, but okay, I guess. You're right. So they send out a little mini-me. It's... The abilities don't have names in this, in the second game so far. They just have pictures, but they send out like a little mini-me, like a curse of, you know, their curse to go forward and siphon health from the enemy. Yeah, tank versus ranged DPS sniper. Who do you think's gonna win? In this case, you're gonna be very surprised to find out that it is indeed going to be the tank. Look at that. Bop, bop, bop. It has way too much sustainability. Stealing enemy mushroom camp? Oh, beautiful. Go for it, Cholito. You got it. Cholito's playing as a demon. I personally like the demon. I just think they're neat.
But, the other cool thing about this game, we're not experiencing it, but as you play through this game, it's supposed to do balance patches and randomly buff and nerf the characters depending on their performance. So, like, if one character is really, really good, like the Berserker has been the best, that character is going to get nerfed in the next patch, whereas a character underperforming like Ghost would get a buff on a random stat. Maybe move speed, maybe attack damage, maybe its ability power. Randomly? Yeah. So, in one of my experiences on Teamfight Manager 1, this assassin character, the demon, was weak. Very weak. And it was good for like one brief moment. So its attack damage got nerfed. So then it sucked. So it got buffed. And then it still sucked. So it got buffed. How did it get buffed? They buffed its defense and health. They buffed its defense and health. And they buffed its defense and health. And the next thing you know, this assassin character became an initiator tank. And the role got completely flipped. And the AIs were still like, oh, well, I need to pick this character because it's good. But, like, I had a character that was better, like, with more making their stats a little bit more defensive, which made this assassin character even better. And then we had this initiator tank that was fitting a role that the AI was not quite familiar with how it was working. So even though they were picking this assassin, then they were picking these other characters. So I was just able to go, oh, well, if you grab the demon, then I'm just gonna go with characters that are gonna obliterate tanks. Yeah, but that way you can't min-max. Right, I mean, because these sort of games, you're really supposed to adapt to the meta as it's supposed to change. And that's the other prospect of this game, is you're never going to just find out that, oh, you know, Executioner is just going to be the strongest character in the game, so I'm always going to pick that. Eventually, Executioner, it's going to get nerfed to the point that it's, even though its ability is really, really good, it's not going to be worth it. We have a team fight happening in the middle of the lane. Oh, a whole bunch of ultimates go off. Almost scoring a couple hits on the Chrome Warriors, but the entire team of the Archons decides to retreat. They've already healed, regrouping, and they're heading straight back for more guard, for more. I don't like following the meta. I don't either. It's always nice to be able to have, like, that one off hit in order to change something up, but the meta exists for a reason. Oh, look at this assassin composition working just fine. They're pulling the enemy in one at a time. Oh, those pickoffs, thanks to the Executioner as well as the Demon character, able to just swipe people back, and then Astro able to knock everybody else away. Look at that team fight. Chef's kiss. Wait, aren't your team the Archons? Yeah, we're the Archons. Yeah, so we're actually winning for once. I've been figuring out the meta and, like, what kind of stuff I should actually be banning, and what characters I should be picking. Like, who's good where and why. Ooh, my team's gonna go for more guard. Oh, that assassin composition goes down, destroying their sniper. Oh, but their swordsman secures the kill. Cholito low on health. They're all just trying to dance around, make sure nobody dies. Oh. Door Praise going in for the kill, not dying. 1, 2, that's the kill of the Pyromancer. He's gonna get another. Not quite. Oh, like a third person point of view. Huh? Oh. I mean, the Archons are the second worst team in the game. Ooh, bad. They need to get out. Just retreat. Just retreat. They don't have the damage no more. They don't have the damage no more. Just get out. Land a hook. Yes! Aw. Casual is trying to clear up the bottom side. Honestly, with the current position of the game, that's a good call. The name sounds tough, though, and that's all that matters.
when the full game comes out, you're gonna be able to name the team and actually change their logo. So I can literally just start off as the worst team. I would actually objectively say that the Archons are the worst team in the game because they have no money available to them. All their team members start off really, really bad. They have no fan base, so they can't acquire a lot of money. Guys, just get out. Door Praise, you are not where you should be. Door Praise was staying in the back all the way until everyone died and then engaged. That's a bad engagement right there. Yeah, maybe after this one, I'm gonna... When I go to take a lunch break, I'm gonna stop this stream, and then I'm gonna play Teamfight Manager 1. It's not set up with 3 lanes like this. It's more of like an arena kind of thing. Door Praise be disappointing. Every once in a while, man, Door Praise, it can be really, really good. Currently 5-1-2, so score-wise is great. He just made a really bad call right there that probably is gonna lose the game. Yeah, that's the game. Yep, that's a bummer. That was going really, really well until that one team fight. Alright, where did that go wrong? I don't want to deal with fighter. Jiangxi? And then I first pick Swordsman? Yeah, we're gonna first pick Swordsman. Swordsman and Executioner. Executioner is just the best character in my opinion. Pyromancer, okay. I'm again gonna take Demon. Because for some reason I think they're wanting to go Pyromancer Jungle again. And we're gonna go ahead and grab Sniper here. Yeah. Engage earlier. They don't really have a brawler kind of composition. We have Door Praise. Can be our top lane. Mid lane. So I just need a support. What's going to be a good support so we can win? Because there's a chance that this Pyromancer is going bottom. I mean, I could still just take the Hammerer. It's a lot of magic power, though. It's not really good. Issue is our team is gonna get AoE to death. So I think we just take Gunner here. Maximize our damage. Counter jungling. Focus top and mid. No, mid and bottom. Astro can split push. always join in this case. Early Serpent's Hit, always attempt. Dive. Yeah, we need our guys to dive. So all of this... Yep, all that seems good. Alrighty, game 3. Really need to win this one. Hurripoyo getting a good early hook. Another hook. Casual, you're taking way too much damage. Oh. Yes! Score the kill! Woo! Astro getting first blood. Shalita running over to get the bees. And at this point, as we see right over here, every single member of our team is currently in the lead, except for Hurripoyo in the center. Hurripoyo does have a unfavorable matchup, so... What is your favorite mythical creature? I'd probably have to say the dragons. Dragons? Especially more in, like, modern-day media. Oh! Door praise! Woo! Praise the door. Which dragons? Definitely more, like, Western-style dragons. Like the Game of Thrones ones? Well, because a really good... We have a fight happening. Cholito forcing an engagement. Door Praise is joining the fray. At this point, Door Praise secure the kill. Yes! And they dove into the tower for the extra win. Score currently 0-4. The Demon pick is so good against Pyromancer and Vampire Jungle. It's just they're too fragile. I unfortunately have not seen Game of Thrones, but I would maybe assume yes? Because dragons are typically portrayed as like a greedy creature. Woo! Cholito properly counter-jungling. It's now got a full level on the opponent. But dragons aren't, like, unnecessarily greedy. Like, they will understand what is theirs and what is not. They want more, and that is typically the reason why they end up finding themselves in a situation where people are like, oh, well, we're gonna go ahead and kill you. No! Hurry, Poyo, stop walking towards the enemy! Game of Thrones once is like a big lizard with wings that breathes fire. I mean, yeah. That's most dragons, but a properly... Casual doing a good job there. Like, they're, more like animals. Yeah, not necessarily animal. I prefer the ones that are more intelligent. That can connive, can scheme, can make deals. And sure, they could form friendships or alliances, but... Again, if they're properly portrayed, they're not doing so just because, like, I like this, you know, I like this human. Because dragons typically live a very long time, like 700 years. So, really in the eyes of... Oh, that's an excellent engagement, scoring 2 kills. But a properly defined dragon... Sure, they may end up finding, you know, a human that they like, but in the eyes of a dragon, we are the pets. they are not becoming friends with us. In our eyes, it may appear that way, you know, just like a dog to its owner of, I like this, you know, thing, I'm going to take care of this thing is nice to me, and this, and all that. But humans would be the pets to dragons. That's why something goes wrong. The dragon goes, how dare you betray me and do this like that, you know, breathes fire, and the humans go, oh no, the dragon is evil. Like, no, that's, like, you gotta think about it. This creature would, based off of media understandings, with the dragons, like 10 times our size. They live 8 times longer than we do. 9 times now, thanks to modern days. Personally, I like phoenixes the best. Phoenixes are cool. I like the healing properties. Woo, an excellent kill. Hurry, Poyo. Get out. Secure the... Oh! I was about to say, secure the hook. Cholito follows up with a teleport. Dang, didn't happen. Resurrection is cool. I don't like dying. Well, yeah. Just remember in Final Fantasy, her body sank. I forgot what her name was. Oh, Casual caught completely out of position. Astro's trying to split push. Astro, you could definitely win this 1 versus 1. You're 3 levels ahead. Guys, get back. You're unnecessarily... Oh my gosh, door praise. That was an unnecessary risk. You're lucky that it paid off. Didn't watch Final Fantasy? No. The 9th game? It's not necessarily a spoiler because it's like 15 years old. But of course there's an item in Final Fantasy called the Phoenix Down. It's a phoenix feather. You use it on a character when they're, you know, dead, they immediately come back to life. Though by lore that, like, when the bot, like, it only works on somebody that is kind of in that, like, comatose state of, while they're technically dead and the heart may have stopped beating, but there's still life left in them to just, you know, give them the jump start and resurrect them. But in, Final Fantasy, you know, Sephiroth, you know, betrays your group and kills one of the other main characters and leaves, you know, and it's a really, really big plot twist. Well, Cloud, you know, is really sad because, oh no, the girl, she died! And, drops her body into the water, which then sinks, and it's, really sad and tragic. Oh my gosh, this game is such a steamroll. 2-20? Here it goes to semi-rotation part. But, my gosh, I've never had a steamroll in our favor like that before. Oh, the swordsman's so good. Door praise 707, no deaths. Cholito 304, no deaths. Astro 704, no deaths. Fun fact, when people die, you know, because unfortunately it happens, but when a living creature dies, the cells in all of your body start to die, and, you know, they start, by doing so, you know, chemical changes happens, and it starts to form a lot of gas. So dead bodies, when put in water, float. So this character that got, you know, killed by Sephiroth, when she's placed into the water, she sinks. Not even like halfway to go, oh, well, the decomposition. No. All the way. Means she could have been saved with the Phoenix Down. Check who has the crown. MVP, door praise. There's fun videos and discussions about that whole thing. Alrighty. That was... Yep, I was figuring as such. So that is the end of this demo version. So unfortunately, we still don't get to see all the cool features. Maybe they swallowed metal. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 they did not. This is the end of the demo version playthrough. Thank you sincerely for playing. If you encounter any issues during play or have feedback for game improvement, please contact us here. We will return with improved version through early access. Yeah. So the improved version should be occurring in like another month from now. So at the very end, woo! We ended in 9th! We didn't lose all the way! Yes! Think about it. No, there's no medal. But, so essentially, you know, she was still in that comatose state that the Phoenix Down would have worked on her. If they have metal inside, they might sink. You would need a lot of metal for that to happen. I'm sorry, but, Alright, so at the end of this, you know, playthrough, most kills was Casual, the worst player on the team. First place in the entire league. Amazing. Most assists, Hurry Pollo, 20th place. Highest kill death ratio was Door Praise, so died the least amount and had the highest kill deaths and assists. 13th place and the highest average rating was Casual in 20th place, at least on our team. Woo! So, that was rough. Team records. A lot of these we actually did really, really good. Kills, 5th place out of 10. Deaths, 7th place out of 10. Assists, 5th place out of 10. KDA, 6th place. Damage taken, 2nd. We took too much damage. The finance chart going direct all the way downward, so I would love to see how this entire game works, but like just look at this monthly profit. I want to see this, how all of this actually works. I want to see the streaming so that way we actually are making money, because I want to play all of it. I'm not too worried about the whole champs fighting thing. Luckily, there are a lot of things that I feel like I have control. I have some control over. There definitely could be more. So I already gave the feedback. Ooh, an announcement in Polychamps. Oh, it's for the league start. Alrighty, so my critique. I'm gonna go back to my feedback, and we're gonna modify this post. My first critique I have. There should be a tactical option for how your team handles a losing position. When you're down in kills, should you be seeking engagements? No. I find it, not in all cases, but there should be an option for you to either split farm, split up and clear the waves, focus on gold collecting, defensive, stick as a group, try to poke, but do not engage in a losing position, or pick off, which is just look for an advantageous situation, you know, and try to play aggressive. Because, you know, for all you know, that could be the thing. There should be a regroup option. There really should be a regroup option. Number 2. I know training currently does not matter much, but I'm disappointed I cannot target a single stat. I know this is not the biggest focus, but, like, we have the program, mechanical training, game understanding, like, we have all these things that can improve a player's stats. Like, let's go to just door praise. You know, we're just gonna assign the team training. If I go mechanical training and just start, you know, investing everything into mechanical training, boom, they're gonna get a whole bunch of skill hit, skill dodge, monster kills, control speed. And this will improve their stats and make them the best player they possibly can. I should be able to specifically tell my guys, I don't care about anything else. You need to learn how to last hit or you're off the team. Like, that should just be a thing, not mechanical training. You know, skill hit, skill dodge. That would be nice, but I would like to have them specifically focus. Yes, it's not going to be as good, but I should be able to specifically focus the certain stats. Because, like, look at these stats. We got a whole bunch of stats on these characters. Monster kills, you know, 7. This is a very high stat. Not the highest, but this is a very high stat. So, Doorprey's very good at landing last hits, which helps him get money, allows him to get a slight edge in the long run. Skill dodge allows him to dodge the skills of opponents. Skill hit allows him to land more accurate skills. You know, he's not going to just shoot it off in a random direction and miss it completely. I don't like training, though. We're going to be actually going through the whole training process on the first game. I am going to do a playthrough of the first game. We're not going to be able to complete it, at least in one sitting, but I'm just doing a quick summary of all of this before I go off the stream, eat lunch, get up, stretch, and then in like a couple hours, we're going to be playing Teamfight Manager 1, and making our own custom team. Control speed is how quickly are they clicking the mouse. You know, how quickly are they... And if, again, I could just tell them, look, I don't care how good you are at last hitting. I need you to just focus on clicking your mouse faster. Do it! Positioning, like how good they are at being in the right spot. Hurry, Pollo, standing in the front of the entire team while you're the squishiest member. Predictions, how good they are at unseen threats. Depth of thought. Keeping track of where people are whenever they are missing. Focus, how long their stats remain good throughout the match. Mental, so like, the longer the game went on, Doorprey's had an advantage compared to a lot of the people we played against. Mental, higher the stat, maintain stat levels even when the game is unfavorable so they don't get tilted. And judgment, higher the stat, accurately judges pros and cons of a situation. In other words, be able to go, yeah, this situation sucks, go off and split farm, or go clear top lane. Like, all these stats, you know, they serve a purpose. And you can definitely tell, like, on average, what players were actually doing really, really good. Like, one player that we kept going, wow, he did amazing. Casual, look at this stats. These stats are terrible. He got carried by his team. Do you know how often he was just walking straight into the position of the entire enemy team? Quite often. It was his team that kept Casual relevant for the entire game. It made it to where this absolutely terrible player had one of the best kill-death ratios in the entire league. Yep, most kills. Literally because he played as a character that's supposed to get a bunch of kills, was supported, put himself in a bad position, and was given all those kills. You're gonna stand back if you're a squishy. Yeah. But you could definitely see, if you rewatch a lot of the fights, at first I was like, yeah, the stats don't matter. But when rewatching the fights, you can actually tell, like, the difference between Doorprey's with these higher stats of being able to actually get last hits versus Casual, who's literally just sitting here walking back and forth and going, oh, well, all the minions have low health, so I guess I'll go ahead and kill one. Idiot. Literally, that's what he would do. Most of the time, it seems like he would be favoring attacking enemies that had higher health, and then when he looked like he had no choice but to last hit, he would last hit. Whereas Doorprey's, look at this, 78, you would constantly be seeing Doorprey's just, you know, hitting an enemy, and as soon as an enemy got low enough, boom, gets that last hit. Like, a big difference between the skill. You know, I went to sleep thinking that it didn't matter, but I rewatched a couple of games before the stream, and no, like, there actually was a difference between how the players played. So stats are doing a pretty good job in actually mattering, but I would love to actually have more control over how these players get trained. I would also like to see an integration of, like, special tactics that each player kind of has, similar to the first game. Even though right now that's just completely gone, but I would love to have this, you know, hey, this player, or like, even if it's just, hey, this player prioritizes this kind of item build, great! You know, give me a way to make sure that this player is, you know, really, really unique. But I'm perfectly fine without that. Maybe the tactics and the coaching staff into the streaming, when they slowly release that content through the early accesses, actually will matter. So that was thing number 2. Number 3, is player fatigue burnout going to be a thing? I have no idea why rest would ever be an option. So here is what I think is the dumbest thing ever. You have the option of rest. Do you know what rest does? absolutely nothing. Ignore these expected effects. You know why these effects are here? Because... Is there a, there is. There's a... I can press Q. Alrighty. Does absolutely nothing. Why would I ever rest my team members if there's no fatigue? Let's go back to roster. Door praise, age 20. Here's their stats of what they do. Here's the solo rank record. Solo rank, door praise is currently ranked 170th in the entire league. So on solo is pretty good. Mostly plays Pyromancer, Jianshi, and that. No rest? That's abuse. Well, but there's no downside. Key player. No idea what this is about. So, this is completely useless. Champion Mastery. Each character in the first game, as well as in the original demo, has champions that they prefer and champions they dislike. And essentially what happens is if they play a champion they prefer, their stats are better because they're more practiced with that champion. You know, on that part, it makes sense. Beautiful. So that way you can literally go, oh, I need a top laner who really, really likes this character. You know, that's good. Amazing. You know, if they are like, well, yeah, well, I hate Berserker. Well, you could still make them play Berserker, but their stats are going to be worse. Don't expect them to play them well. They're still, you know, going to try, but their stats are all decreased. So again, you know, that's really, really good. I wish Champion Mastery was here in this demo. Positioning. I don't know what these mean. I don't know. Communication level, Japan League. What I would probably want to test next is get players with different communication levels and see if they just don't communicate with each other. Right? Because that would be interesting to go, oh, well, I got people that speak Chinese, Japanese, American, Korean, and I forgot what one of the other random teams are, but you know, random language. We'll just say German, just for the best of it. And then see if they're unable to communicate with each other. So I might test that off stream, because that's definitely something I can do, is intentionally get people that don't speak the same language, and then see if they're unable to communicate with each other. Because that does seem like a pretty big deal. Notice how focus is your best stat. Roaming, right over here. Or this focus. Better and longer matches, right? You're also really, really good at roaming and, you know, killing members of the other team whenever you go to do that. Like Cholito was pretty good. Horipoyo was never MVP, but Horipoyo did really, really good. Has high ego, has high aggression, really good at roaming. Was originally the core player. Well, honestly, the core player really probably was Door Praise in this case. Yeah, they did pretty good. I didn't see roaming, but I guess that makes sense for the Wandering Door to be roaming. I mean, I intentionally had it to where in the early game, as soon as Serpent spawned, you would go from the top lane to assist with the fight, so it was a 5v4. And we would try to pair you up with a match, so that way as soon as you're leaving top lane, it's currently pushing towards the enemy, so we're not losing a tower, and then it's nothing but a win-win, where if they leave top, top gets pushed and destroyed. If they keep a person top, it's a 5v4 fight on Serpent. And that's why we were able to do so well in a lot of those early game fights. And then had the fights flip against our favor because for some reason Casual would find himself in a dead position or Horipoyo would be too far forward. Horipoyo has so much ego, might as well sign on the blue lock. Right? Look, just that ego. My goodness. Well, looking at every single one of these stats, we have GP. That's basically games. That's games played, how many kills they had, how many deaths they had, assists, average kill death assist, average stuffs, win-loss win ratio. Nothing in here says anything about fatigue. Because if we're gonna, here's the thing. I'm not saying it's necessarily gonna be good for the game. I could definitely see it being interesting, where you got to make sure that your players are well rested. And heck, maybe players that have low focus, mental, or focus or mental. Like, if they keep losing games, boom, you know, they get more and more fatigued and go, well, this sucks, and they're more tilted. Focus, where the longer the game goes on, you know, but it's also like their stamina for how often can they just play games back to back to back to back to back. Got an even bigger ego for casual. Is that the case? Oh my gosh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's why casual was constantly way far in the front. Yeah, higher stat sticks more to own judgment in play. Lulog Season 2 had terrible animation, though my ego wouldn't be able to take it. But I would find it interesting if part of the idea was to have like 10 people on the team, or 8, so that way you're swapping people out with substitutes. Specifically where if a player is just having a bad time or they're ill or something, boom, have them rest. Right now, I see absolutely zero reason to be giving them rest. So either they need to hurry up and implement this fatigue system, so that way we can go, yeah, this is okay or this sucks. Or they should literally just remove this option altogether and then just switch to streaming as the base default. Because streaming is what makes you money. And the first thing a lot of people are probably going to end up doing on this game is all the veteran players on their team that can't do anything, boom, send them to streaming, just streaming everywhere. Look at this money, just going straight up. Streaming, 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 and fan signing. So that way they get more people tuning into their streams, so we can get more money. I think a big ego is something that comes with those 18-year-olds. You sound evil, man. Something like that. But I'm just thinking from more of a game design standpoint of, I see the idea of rest, and I see the possibilities that it can present. And from what this game is trying to do, I think it's a good idea. But that's also because of the kind of person I am of, I on a game like this, I really do like these micromanaging decisions where I need to go, okay, this player needs to tag out. Okay, we need to send this player in. We're just gonna use somebody that's a substitute that's a little bit worse. That's literally there just to increase the fan base or whatever. Because like in this case, this is what I would need a lot of players doing just to keep up with the finances. Season profit 202K. I guess what you're saying. Yeah, it's pretty much that. So rest either needs to be included now, so we can immediately start seeing how it works, or it just needs to be removed. Because I have a bad feeling that it's going to be everyone's playing this game for a very long time without this rest mechanic, that when it gets close to the final game and they go, okay, here's the fatigue system, players going to go, well, this sucks. Now I have to, change my strategy, and I have to use multiple characters, and I hate micromanaging, and it's stupid and it's dumb, and you devs suck, and you're bad, and you should all feel bad, and I hope you die. Because unfortunately, it's the internet. That's what people do. You shouldn't do that. Be nicer. But they need to implement that sooner rather than later, so that way players can deal with this, bad downside game mechanic sooner and start getting used to it, instead of getting used to this back-to-back, okay, I'm just going to play these games. Number 4, would like to influence player item builds. So, when I'm picking a character, I, in my brain, have an idea why I'm picking this character. If I am picking Demon because I want them to initiate a fight, I want them to be tanky. When I want Demon to be counter-jungling and assassinating the enemy jungler, I want them going early attack damage. I should be able to convey to my players before the game starts, this is why we're picking each of the characters. If I'm having you pick the Berserker, and I want you to initiate team fights, you better not have nothing but attack damage on the character, and you better be tanky, so when you jump into the enemy fight, you don't die mid-air while you're using your ability and your character is completely useless. Like, unfortunately, a lot of the games that ended up happening were lost strictly because, looking at the items, my players just chose the wrong items to buy. Isn't the whole point to micromanage, though? Yes, the whole point is to micromanage. Now, they don't want you micromanaging during the game, because oddly enough, the way the game works, the game's already finished by the time you're watching it. We're not watching the game live. I can fast forward through the game. The game's already finished. It really quickly goes, okay, this is what ends up happening. Now, how they managed to make it happen like that, I don't know, but, it's pretty impressive. But the game's already finished, so I understand, even though some players want to be able to say, like, I would like to be able to tell my players to do this or do that during the game, it would require so much more processing power during the game, as well as during all the AI games, because of when the AI is telling them, hey, I need you to do this instead, or change of tactics. It would be great to do so. I think it would be healthier for the game, but with how far this game is in development, I think that should be a stretch goal, not a necessity. But I should be able to tell my idiots what item builds I'm expecting them to go with at the start of the game. Hey, are you going mid lane executioner? Fantastic. I need you to go ahead and just try to kill the opponent early and then build tanky for later. Something like that. When the recruitment phase and making negotiations, negotiating the amount should be a text box, not a drop-down menu. So here's my complaints on this. This one's more of a bug. While we were trying to recruit players, recruitment, when going to recruit a player, it would give me a drop-down box of how much I could offer. At first, it started off really, really low because I had, like, no money. Well, I would only have a maximum of, like, 50,000 available to offer. And then the player would be like, oh, well, I'm expecting at least 130,000 because I'm worth that much. They were not. They absolutely were not worth that much. So, but when they said 130,000, this drop-down box got switched to their offer of 130 that I could then click plus or minus to increase or decrease by a little bit. But if I click the drop-down box, it reset back to my max of 50,000, so I had to reset it in order to go back to their offer and just bring it down slightly to negotiate the price. So, there's no reason it should be a drop-down box. If there should be a cap, it should be a cap regardless. If the person is saying, I'm expecting this much, it should say, hey, in the little text field, you can't offer this much, and it should not just immediately go, well, we're going to go ahead and, allow you to spend, the entire bank, more than what your budget exceeds. So they got scammed. Yeah, more or less. But essentially, the negotiations need to be fixed. That's a little bit buggy. So it either needs to be a slider bar from min to max, which slider bars are more difficult to make than you would think, which is weird because we use them in a lot of things. Or should be just a text box. I personally think it should just be a text box, but it could also be a combination of all, like, heck, it could be all three. It could have a drop-down menu of set prices. It could have a little slider bar. It could also allow you to just type it in, because that's a little bit annoying. But personally, I think it could be fixed with a slider bar or just a text box. One or the other. Maybe just a text box and say, hey, I'm offering this much. But if it's going to give me a max, say, can't exceed this much, and then just do that. So anywho, there's that. Other things I am super excited to see. I really wish we could have seen the example of everything being buffed
and nerfed halfway through this demo. Because I think shortly after this point is when... Yeah, schedule right over here. Close to here is when the actual balance patch should actually be happening. So I wish we could have at least played with that, just so that way players can just see, oh, hey, this is also what's expected. Because again, more stuff. See you later then. Yep, pretty much. There's not really much else for me to discuss. I am going to be playing Teamfight Manager 1, but I'm going to be taking a lunch break for like an hour or two. Wandering Door, tune on in again later, and we will train an all-star player after you. Thank you so much for tuning on in. I hope you had a wonderful time. This is Teamfight Manager 2. The games are interesting. It has potential. I hope that it ends up being really, really good. Still waiting for a poly stream. That'll be happening this Sunday. Alright, take care, everybody. Where's my thing? There we go. Take care, Astro.